we're obviously in that time of year when the weather starts getting colder outside. And if you're like me, you're probably going to check that weather app on your phone or maybe on your iPod, or maybe even as you're getting dressed for the day. You flip on the TV to check out the news and see what the forecast is going to be for the day, just so you know how cold it's going to be. If you need to grab a sweater or a jacket on the way out the door to stay warm while you're at school or at work. Those predictions that we get, they come from meteorologists, men and women who sit at desks and they look through computer models and charts and other graphics that kind of point to them and give them an indication of exactly what the weather's going to be like for today and for the next few days ahead. And yet predictions are not only something that meteorologists make. We as humans make predictions all the time, don't we? We say that such and such is going to happen in the future, or this is what I want to do, this is what I'm going to be doing in the future, or man, my favorite team is playing this weekend and I know they're going to win. And these predictions are never really based on fact at all, though. All they're based on is what we'd like to see happen or what we think is going to come about. But can you imagine if you made a prediction that really did come true? But it didn't come true in the next few weeks or the next few months or even this year, or you know what, it didn't even come true when you were alive. But 700 years down the road, this prediction that you made today eventually comes true. I mean, think about that. That's mind-boggling that on December 7th, 2710, something that you predicted today comes true. We can't even believe and fathom that possibility. And yet when men in the Old Testament, prophets, men like Isaiah and Micah wrote about Jesus, hundreds of years before he was even born, that's exactly what they did. They wrote specific things about his birth and about his life, things that they in no way could have known for a fact other than the Lord revealing it to them. This week at Rush, we're going to look at some of these prophecies that the Old Testament writers wrote about concerning Christ and concerning his birth and his life. And we're going to see that this points to something very specific. You see, all these prophecies coming through in different people throughout the course of history, that could somehow be a possibility. And yet they didn't just come through sometime throughout history. They came true in the case of one man, and that man is Jesus. And I believe as we see that these prophecies come together in the case of one man, we see that this is not just any ordinary man, but this man is who he says he is. That is, he is the Son of God. And so come this week, tomorrow night at Rush, starting at 6 o'clock, we're going to kick things off with a game. We'll sing some Christmas songs and just have a great time of hanging out together. But then also we're going to take some time and we're going to study some of these prophecies. And we're going to see that as we see more and more that Christ fulfilled each one of these things that the Old Testament writers wrote about him, all it does is point to the fact that he really is God. Hope to see you tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at Rush. See you then.